playing with Nick Cook of the Westside Renegades. Big win for you guys, Nick. You've been out of it for a while. Imagine it. Getting a win in this rivalry never gets old. Huh?
No, they'll never get old until the day you die. It's always a great atmosphere. That's what I told the kids before the game. If you can't get excited to play in this game, then there's something wrong with you, because there's so many kids around the state that would give anything to play in this game one time, and these kids get the fortune to do it 8 or 10 times in their career. So it's just an awesome atmosphere.
Well, I just quizzed your player Colton Lester on it. What it's like. Tell people what it's like to play in this who's never gotten to play in it. If you never played ball down here, you probably don't know. Most of us never had an opportunity to play in front of something like that. But it was a great. You guys started out quick. Austin Bishop, I know you had to love seeing him getting a couple threes to get started.
Yep.
But that third quarter, you guys were cruising along nicely. You hit the third, and I think they had charted you guys 9 of 10 in the third quarter.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was layups. I mean, we done a good job of executing. We wanted to keep them spread out. You're not gonna shoot that percentage if you let Fox just stand under the goal. So we done a good job of with the game plan. We ran him out of the post. We set some ball screens, and plus just opened up some straight drive lanes. And the kids done a good job turning the corner on whoever was guarding them, because I think sometimes that they're reliant upon him being back there to help them. And with him brought out, they didn't have that luxury, so we were able to get to the rim a lot there in that third quarter.
Colton Lester, for one, really took advantage of it.
He did. Yep. He's their guy. That when we need that bucket, that hard-nosed, gritty guy that can get to the basket, he's that guy for us. And I thought he did a good job in that third quarter.
Was that something you guys talked about, getting to the rim? I mean, you
guys
guys are a team that can shoot from the outside,
right?
And sometimes you get reliant on that.
Well, and we just want to be versatile. We want to be able to get to the rim, but we want to shoot those threes when we're open. Just whatever the defense is giving us, but we want to dictate some things too. And tonight I thought we done a good job, like I said, of keeping them really spread and opening up a lot of lanes to the basket.
Bryson Blankenship, the job he did on Connor. Connor Fox did not have his best game tonight, and he's a force underneath. Talk about the job, Bryson. I mean, he got pretty beat up tonight.
Bryson's last 2 games, he's really turned the corner for us. I've challenged him pretty hard over the last couple of weeks, and he's answered, tremendously these last 2 games. He's stepped up and rebounded. He's played defense. He's made shots. He's just really becoming a complete player.
And then Austin Bishop, I mentioned earlier, how nice was it? He said that was the best he's ever played. And last year he had 9 and 9. He had 13 the first one this year. Tonight 17, and really got you started.
Yeah, I think he set the tone early. And then the thing about Austin, he's playing defense too. And I think Austin, if you'll talk to Austin, he's more proud about his defense right now than he is any point he scores. And that's what's awesome about him. And his attitude about everything. Austin's a great kid.
Yeah.
And I've gotten so attached to these kids really quick. They're a great group, and I'm just proud of them for what they're accomplishing.
Man, if they were sophomores, you'd be coming back.
Well, I don't know if I got that much left in me, Dave. But I mean, I thought overall though, tonight I was really proud of the composure they showed. To be up by 17 points, let them cut it to 3.
That's the next thing I was going to ask you.
And then to answer that and go on our own little run to push it back out to 12 or 13, I thought was huge.
Were you able to answer because they're seniors and they've been
I think
in this
that
moment?
helped.
Ken talked about that too. A lot of their guys haven't been in a moment like this.
Right,
they
and
were
I think
in it
that
once.
Right, and I think that did help. And plus, I thought our defense was really just team defense tonight was really good. I felt like we took them out of a lot of things they wanted to do. Had a good game plan tonight. How we wanted to guard the post, how we wanted to guard the perimeter, and the kids really executed it really well.
I think it was the third quarter timeout. Maybe you taking the lead, and you were well known for a guy who once went and sat during this rivalry game with the students.
Well, I just didn't feel like they were as excited as they needed to be.
You were at half court when you came out to greet your guys coming to. Was that just a spur of the moment, or did you think about it?
No, I hadn't thought about that. It's just, like I said, I was pretty excited. Our bench was excited, and I looked over, and our crowd was a little bit excited. So, I mean, I thought they needed to get a little bit more excited.
You feel like that helped?
Well, I don't know if it helped or not, but it helped for the second, and maybe it got the crowd going a little bit there. And, sometimes after a timeout, they can gain something. I thought maybe if we got our crowd going, our kids get going even more. I wanted to try to, push it over the edge right there. I thought it was on the verge of getting there, and that's what I was looking to do.
When it looked like a big point. They got the last 4 points of the third quarter, and that was really huge because it allowed them to start a run.
I know. Well, that's something we got to learn from. I was talking to them about it in a timeout actually. We were up 15 or 6, whatever it was, 16. I think they made a 3. And we shot with like 6 seconds or 10 seconds left.
Well, I heard you say one.
And I told them one shot, and we kind of started a little bit too soon. They got the block, got the run out, made the 3. So instead of us, possibly going up by 18, worst case scenario 16, they cut it 13, got a little bit of momentum. So we'll learn from that and fix it, and hopefully it won't happen again.
How you see the region shaking out now that you got, you got big games left. You got James Monroe.
Well, we only have 2 games left in the region. Honestly, we got Liberty and James Monroe. That's all we have left
right now.
Yeah, so that's what I've talked to the kids about from day one. Our first goal is our regional games. The rest of them, don't get me wrong, we want to win them all, but the regional ones are the most important ones. So we win those next 2, and to me, we're the 1 seed, honestly, because that puts us splitting with East. East already lost to James. They put us beating James Monroe twice. I'm just saying that's if we won the next 2. Now, anything can happen though.
What do you think? What happens if it's what do you think happens if it's top 3 teams with the 2 losses? Which which if you don't win at James Monroe it's
possible
to happen.
Yeah, possible.
How do you think it shakes out then?
I honestly don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and
coaches,
see.
huh?
Yeah, just have to. I don't know if you go by point differential or, to me, honestly, when I go to that meeting this year, I want, I'm out of it after this year. If they're smart next year, all 8 teams will treat it basically like a little conference, and everybody will play everybody 2 times. And then you really shouldn't have any issues with it. If everybody agrees to play, you can just go by the win-loss record, head-to-head on ties, and go from there. And to me, that's what makes sense. That gives you 14 games. It gives you 8 more to play with, and that's what I would recommend if I was coming back. That's what I'd want to do.
Straight line drives to the basket, your favorite shot now?
Well, it is for tonight, that's for sure. And anytime we can get those, we're going to take them.
All right, Nick, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Dave.